My name is Reina Britt, and I'm a senior at Ashbrook, majoring in history, political science, and political economy. I'm from Westminster, Colorado, so about 20 minutes north of Denver. Veggie bar. Veggie bar in like the afternoons, but then in the morning, egg bar. Because I don't know, something about making your own veggies is amazing. So the title is The Virtues of Republican Motherhood, how these principles can alter modern activism. So basically talking about a couple Aristotelian virtues found in Republican motherhood and seeing how they can, I guess, be applied to modern activism to make it stronger than it is. Cookies. I can't answer that. I'll say this, there's a lot of profs that I have really good relationships with, and I feel like they've just helped me in, I guess, every kind of way possible. The most recent, Dr. Wiley, he's helped me with a whole bunch of law school things, so I'm super thankful for that, but I can't choose one. I feel like that's unfair to everybody. My sophomore year, I took History of Intelligence with Dr. Hadley, and it was kind of like, we looked at the Able Archer dilemma that happened. We were looking at all these different CIA, I guess, missions that had happened. There was this really cool book that he had us get, and it was written by a former CIA director, and it was all blacked out in some of the lines, which is really, really cool. But it had all these different missions that they went on, including like the exploding conch shell with Fidel Castro and whatnot, and it was really fun to learn. Sophomore year, me and one of my really good friends, we would always get Taco Bell before our Modern Middle East night class, and so every single time we would go get Taco Bell. We might be a few minutes late, but we'd always get something for Dr. Paddock's too. We'd sit there, we'd eat while we're learning about Modern Middle East, and then after we would go to Shram House with a couple other Ashbrooks, and he was doing an Arabian Nights reading group. So every Wednesday night that fall semester, that was our little plan, and it was really, really fun. I'm trying to hear back from law schools right now. Hoping to go back home and do a whole bunch of hiking and backpacking this summer, but for the most part, just going back to Colorado, spending time with family, and then seeing where after law school takes me. I'd be a raccoon. Really interesting, but they're just kind of creatures of the night. They go and just hang out random places. They're always eating something. I love food, so they're eating something, they're sticking their head into places where they shouldn't be sticking it, but, you know, they have fun, and that's probably what I'd be. Black coffee. I like the bitterness, and like sometimes you can taste the different beans and blends, and I love that. I think the Ashbrook answer in me is Abraham Lincoln. Dr. Stevens would love that. Maybe a recent president. So I'd say Barack Obama, just to see how times have changed. And then, I don't know, maybe a little bit controversial, but maybe like Stalin or something, just to get another point of view, to see, to get into their heads, really. Like, where were they at when they decided to do all of that? But I love hiking. I love backpacking, anything in the mountains, really. I'll go climb. We have mountains over 14,000 feet in Colorado, so we call them 14ers. So I like to go climb those during the summer, and so it's really fun. All the ones that I've done so far are one days, but actually this summer I'm planning on doing like a 3 mountain loop, so that should take me about 2 days to finish, but just camping out there and getting really high in the altitude and figuring it out. Do 13. I don't know. I'm a really big Phantom of the Opera fan, so maybe like the opening to Phantom of the Opera or Masquerade in that, because I love that song. But the original Broadway version of it. So